All right, goody goodies. Move our goody goodies out the way. All right, let me turn that computer over. All right, what up, Mose?
What's up?
We at the lab.
Shalom.
You see Noble Kai.
Peace, peace.
We sitting here chilling in the lab.
Islam. Islam.
Noble
Peace.
Salim. We all know who this is. She Goodman Bay. But I'm gonna give y'all a second to log on. I know we just been sitting here vibing, man, showing y'all how nobles do more than just sit up and talk about nothing. We're gonna show you what young nobles where we're doing and what we can do together when great minds link up. So I'm just talking a little bit for everybody can come in, for y'all can see what we doing and what I tell all these young nobles they need to see. For instance, all kids are not athletes. All kids don't have to be all into rapping and all that. What we're showing our young nobles and everybody that may feel they're not popular because the things that they're into or the things that they're not into. What we're showing you is diversity and what real Moors do. And you have a big brain. And if someone just paying you some dollars, that means you trading hours for dollars. So if you're not using your brain to create at a young age, to figure some things out, all you're gonna do be as a worker. So I'm just gonna show you what my young noble doing, because he over here explaining some stuff to me. We've been sitting talking. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I understand it. And that's why I tell everybody, as a master, you must be willing to be educated on things. That makes you a great master, when you're willing to be educated on things. Because a prophet, Messiah, and a Buddha is always around a situation where they can learn.
Real talk.
Always.
Real
At
talk.
all. I can learn from a drunk if I'm listening to what he's saying.
Yeah.
I ain't looking at him, I'm listening to the message.
Yeah.
Because that person might not always been that way.
That's a fact. And they may know something, you know what I'm saying? They can use that wisdom, you know what I'm saying? You can take that wisdom and learn something from it, you know?
How old are you, Salim?
21.
How old are you, Kai?
24.
Y'all see what I'm saying? 21, 24. So can you kind of give me an explanation of what I'm looking at for some young men that may like computers or may not understand?
Yeah. Basically like 7 pieces. Even though it looks like there's a bunch of stuff, it's really just 7 parts. You can put more stuff in there, but this is the case. Obviously the case. You can pick whatever case you want. But the first part probably be the CPU, right? Which is right here.
The what?
The CPU. That's where the
What's the CPU? What that mean, bro?
computer processing unit.
Y'all hear what he said? Hold on, slow down, cause I want him to edit. Turn the radio, turn the music down. Okay, turn the music because he gave the acronym, right?
Yeah.
So when you give an acronym, I might not know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got it.
I might go try to repeat it and say CPU,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and somebody say, "What's CPU?"
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta call Kai. What's a CPU?
Yeah.
So what's a CPU, Noble?
Computer processing unit.
Wow. Okay. What does that processing unit do, or what does it consist of,
That's
Noble?
doing basically everything. Like everything you see on the screen is doing all of that. So
Okay.
basically all of the functioning of it's like the brain.
Okay.
It's the brain.
Okay.
And it has a fan on it, so you can't really see it.
Okay.
And the next thing, well, what it be on is the motherboard. Is in the back. All that in the back.
Okay.
So
Now what does the motherboard do, Noble? Because
Yeah,
I don't know. If I don't know nothing about it, what is a motherboard?
that would be like the nervous system, like the spine. So that's like the whole it transfers everything throughout the whole computer.
Okay.
So yeah, everything connects to it. Just
Okay.
like how everything connects to the spine, everything connects to the motherboard. So CPU is the brain, motherboard is the spine, nervous system. Yes. You could say the GPU right here, which is the graphics processing
The
unit.
what, bro?
Graphics processing unit.
Okay.
GPU. That's like your senses, like your eyes and stuff, because that's running like basically really high definition like pictures or like videos or games. So if you run like a really like high definition movie, like that's gonna be running from this, or like a high definition game gonna be from this. So that's like, it's not necessary, but it's like it makes everything enhanced basically. So yeah, that's so it's like 3 parts, right?
Right.
Yeah, the case don't count. So it's 3 parts already. Fourth part, this is the RAM. I forgot what RAM stands for, but it's basically like the temporary memory.
The what, Noble?
So there's the hard drive, which is the long-term memory, so it stores it when it's off and stuff. But this memory only stores it when it's on. So like, if you go on Google or something, or you go on like you run anything and you exit out of it, it's going in and out of this RAM. So
Okay.
it's like, I think it's random access memory.
Random access memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Type it in, right?
See, that's what my nobles do. We do the work.
Yep. Random access memory.
Random access.
Yep.
Yep.
Bam.
So that's random access memory. So it's just random memory in and out. It's not long term. So if I turn the computer off, it goes away. So,
Okay.
Yeah. That's like temporary memory.
Okay.
The long term memory is right here. This is the hard drives right here. So,
That's the hard. So you could take.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets your hard drive, they got it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the black box on the airplane per se.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You teaching me something, Noble?
There's I have 2 different types. Hard disk drive, or HDD.
And what does that do, Noble?
It's just it's a hard drive, but it's a disk.
Okay.
So there's a disk in there that spins. It's like how you put a disk inside. It's the same thing in there.
Okay.
So like when you access something, it's just reading the disk. So it takes a little bit longer because this one's an SDD or SSD, sorry, which is a solid state drive. So it's like the memory's solid. So it's just straight electricity. So it goes super quick. So I have like my main stuff on there, so it runs fast. So
Okay.
like, the actual OS, that's the operating system.
Operating system.
Yeah, OS. So
Okay.
the actual software like that the computer's running on, that's the OS. So like the iPhone, that's the iOS, right?
Yeah.
This computer has Windows, that's the OS.
Okay.
This phone has Android, that's the OS.
Okay.
So that's the operating system. I put it on there so it runs.
Oh, so a lot of time when you see the OS on phones, that'd be an acronym for operating system.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
And then this right here is the power brick. So
Power brick.
Yep.
And what
So
does
you can
that
pick, You
do?
can pick however strong you need. Like you actually need a certain amount because this is the watts right here, 750. This is how
Okay.
high it goes. So the more parts you have, like this thing, like if I didn't have this right here, I could do a 500 or a 350. Because I don't need that many watts.
Okay.
Because I have this, I need more. Otherwise it's gonna blow out. So
Almost like, say if you got some music and you got a high power kicker and all that, you've been done blew them speakers. Okay. You teaching me something, no?
you need to go on the computer and type in all your parts. It's gonna tell you a range of
Okay.
box you need. So I typed in all the parts I was gonna get, and it told me like between 500 and 750. So I just went with 750, to be on the safe side.
Okay.
These are all the wires. So all these wires are built for these parts already. So there's different sizes and stuff. So you just basically like plug them in like puzzle pieces. So
Is an instruction guide that go with that?
nope.
So you
It's
just,
just gonna tell you like how to use it, but all the parts you buy are the ones you buy. But most of them are always gonna be the same. So they have all the plugs for them. Like there's some wires in here that I'm not using
Okay.
because I don't have those parts. But it's just there in case I have them. You know what I'm saying?
So what it'll be for extra parts you add to the computer, or that's what you're saying?
It comes with all the wires you need. You know what I'm saying? So like the most likely parts you're gonna use are already the wires are in there. But some of them I'm not using, so they're just tucked back there.
Okay.
Basically. So that's why it looks like there's a lot.
Okay.
I'm only using like 7, but there's like probably 13 in here.
Can I ask you another? Now you see where you have that plugged in right there, right there, that plug.
This one?
Right in the bottom.
Right here.
What are all those extra socket like plug things for, bro?
Right. Oh, this is all extra parts. Like you can
Wow.
put whatever you want. Like it's all available. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But I don't need all that. Like,
Right.
This is not even necessary. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just chose to have that.
Okay.
Yeah, all those plugs, like that's all extra stuff. I could put a Wi-Fi thing in there. I don't have a Wi-Fi thing in there, so I have to plug an Ethernet cable in. So it's a wired internet connection.
Yeah.
But I could put a Wi-Fi antenna in there. So it can make it wireless. Or you could put a whole bunch of stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. It's not that many parts. Like it's not that much stuff. Like it's just more patience, you know, because you can't be rough with this stuff, you know. So,
So
it's
you-
just like,
So you can teach your kids a little bit how to just do a little bit of this, just to show them the basic 101 of computering.
a kid can do this for sure. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
That's dope,
Because
Noble.
it's just all plugging in stuff. That's it. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8 parts.
Wow.
So it just looks, it
Complex.
looks complicated, but then you explain it simple.
Right.
So yeah.
So young kids, man, we just want to let y'all know, man, it's okay to be different and be you.
Yeah, people pay like money for people to build this stuff because they don't want to build it. You know what I'm saying? So they just have people build it for them. They go to a website, they type in all the parts they want, someone builds it. So they charge like 500 extra on top.
Wow. Wow. You hear that, Moorish? When I say everything can be created as a job. You have a big brain, so I just wanted to show y'all that.
They even have like liquid cooled, like
Liquid what?
liquid cool ones, like where they have like all this water going through and shit.
Through the computer?
Yeah.
And what that does, keep it cool as it's running?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When you're playing when they're like extreme gamers and stuff.
Yeah.
They get that stuff.
Wow. All right, man. Well, thank you for demonstrating for us, Noble.
Oh yeah.
Peace, everyone.